After I did the video, you guys, the company Toor actually reached out to me, and you'll never believe what they said.
Welcome to Average Gear Review, where the best gear is the gear.
What's up, guys? Average Gear Reviewer here, back with another quick little unboxing. That is a misunderstanding. Back with an epic unboxing for you. This video, we are unboxing my dream fixed blade. This is one of my Grail knives, my Grail probably fixed blade. If it wasn't one that I designed myself, this would be it. And in this one, we are taking a look at the Toor Serpent. Oh yeah. Well, before we get into that, I want to tell you guys the story of how I actually got this knife. Interesting little story. If you want to skip ahead to the unboxing, I'll have a chapter down there so you can do that. But I want to tell you how I got this knife, because sometimes great things can happen from small things. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about that first, and then we'll get into the unboxing and we'll get into the particulars of the Toor Serpent. So like I said, if you don't want to hear the story about how I got the knife, I totally understand. Go ahead and look at the chapters down below and skip ahead to the unboxing. But if you're here so far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys stopping by and watching another video. So don't forget to leave a like down below and make sure you hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel out. And without further ado, let's get into the Toor Serpent. So the story of how I got this knife, I did a review on another knife that I'm not going to name. I'm not going to name what the knife was, but I did a review on a knife last year, and I thought that it was a really neat alternative to a popular knife. And I did a review on it. It's actually a copy, and I didn't realize how close of a copy it was. After I did the video, you guys, the company Toor actually reached out to me, and you'll never believe what they said. They said that they were having legal issues with this particular copy of their knife. They just basically told me about the problems they were having, and I didn't really realize what a big problem copying was. I always thought that the cheap Chinese knives were kind of a way to test out a knife without actually spending the big money. It kind of made me, I guess, understand it in a way that I didn't already. And I totally get it now. You know, those knives do kind of eat into their profit, and people, what the biggest problem that they said they were having is people actually thought this was their knife. They actually asked me if they could send me a knife to check out, and they wanted me to see how their knife compared to the quality of that other knife. And so we're going to take a look at that today. I'm super excited. You can see it does come with a really nice box. I did take the cellophane off of the outside, so hopefully that didn't ruin anything for anybody. It has a hinged lid that opens in the front. Oh no, take two. So you can see in here. I hope that's showing up on the camera. I can't really tell. You can see what's inside. Awesome. So you do get a sticker with it, which that will definitely go on the table here. And then a knife, and it has the founder's message on it. Let me turn that around where you can see it. Really cool. And then the box itself is super nice. Really nice little box that it comes in. Looks like it does come with a good sized microfiber cloth. We'll check that out here in a minute. But there is the knife itself and the sheath. Oh wow. Oh yeah. You know how when you just hold something and you can just feel the quality of it? That's what that is. That's what that is. That is just incredible. Really, really awesome. Check that out, guys. So we can go ahead and switch over to the top-down view, and we'll take a better look at it that way. That way you don't have to look at me. You can just look at the knife. All right, here we go.
So here at the top-down view, we can just bask in the murdered out beauty of the Toor Serpent S from Toor Knives. Now, just to be clear, this is the Serpent S model. The Toor Serpent features a tanto-shaped blade. So this one's a Serpent S. The Serpent Tanto blade is a Serpent T. Just if you get to looking at them, or if you're ever looking into them, there is that distinction, and you can see that the Serpent S model that we have here has a more traditional blade shape on it. We're going to call that a drop point. It's almost straight, but it has a bit of a swedge back here. I'm not really sure what to call that. It's an awesome jimping here with a great feel to it. This is just a, I don't even want to talk. I just want to look at it. It's just incredible to me. I don't know if you guys have ever had that experience before of having a knife that was just like one of your favorites, you know, one of your Grail knives of all time, and then actually getting your hands on it. It is a little bit surreal, I have to admit. Look at the way that the crocodile scales shimmer on it when it goes across the light. That is super cool. It's just a really, really awesome looking knife. It looks like overall you're looking at a 8.25 inch overall length here. Blade length itself says it's 3.75. Let's just set this to the side for a second. We'll get into the sheath here in a minute because the sheath is its own special little surprise. Let's see. Saying it's got a 3.75 inch blade length, which is about right. Handle length of 4.5 inches. Blade thickness of 0.18. It is showing that it weighs in at 6.7 ounces. And it feels about right. It feels good in the hand. It's not too heavy. But it just has a great, see how balanced it is. So these, usually with the rings, they tend to be balanced a little more towards the rear, I've noticed, and it's the same with this one. The nice thing about this is you can get a good grip on it without actually even using the ring. I know a lot of people aren't big fans of rings on knives. I do like them. I like retention rings, and it still has a really good feel even with the retention ring over your pinky. Still has a great feel to it. Sometimes, and that's a hard balance to strike there, is one that feels good in the hand without using the ring, you know, if you just want to use it for everyday tasks, and one that actually feels good in the hand with the ring, but this one does. The scalloping that they have here going on the handle helps a lot with that. And so it just transitions from that feel of here to here very well. The jimping is just perfectly placed on the back. It's got nice aggressive jimping there. You can see the overall fit and finish is just, it's immaculate. It's just perfectly done. The grind looks really nice and even for both sides. If you guys aren't familiar with Toor Knives, a little bit about them. They were started by Connor Toor. He was a Marine at the time. I believe he may be retired or out of the, or just out of the Marine Corps at this time. But he was wanting, he got a forge and started working on how to design his own knives, basically, and how to build his own blades and make his own blades and knives to fit mission-specific things that he needed to do with them. So in my opinion, it doesn't get much more legit than, you know, these are purposefully designed. This knife is, you know, it's made to serve a purpose in the field. And the problem was that he was having a hard time getting, you know, mission specific gear or things that he wanted, quickly enough. And so he decided to start making his own, which is the way, a lot of these really great companies get started, is people just decide, you know, hey, I know what I want to make and I'm going to make it my way. And, a huge, huge shout out to, Toor for sending this out to me to look at. Really appreciate you guys. This is an absolutely gorgeous knife. It does have a CPM M4 steel, by the way. So, you know, these are one of those knives that you can buy and they're going to last you a lifetime. I'm not going to lie and say that these aren't expensive. The Serpent S in the blacked out, I believe, are going for about $295 right now on Toor's website. But you know, it's USA made, by a veteran owned company, and they're absolutely using just the best materials, just the absolute best fit and finish. It's all in this package. Just the little details of even the way that the ring is scalloped out right here, so that when you're holding it, it sort of tends to conform into your ring finger there. That's something that, unless you've really designed these and worked with these and really came up with a good workable design that's comfortable, they don't turn out like this on accident, is what I'm saying. There's a lot of thought that was put into this for sure. And you can just see it easier. There is another additional bonus to this knife. I just realized it does come with some frog lube. Okay. Yeah, comes with some frog lube there. If anybody knows what frog lube is for, put it in the comments down below, because I have no clue. The sheath on this, a lot of times when these companies make a knife, they put so much time and effort into the knife itself, and then they just make a sheath, or in the case of folding knives, they just put a clip on it as sort of an afterthought. You can tell that this sheath was purposefully designed, and when I got it, I was expecting it to be, you know, it's a Kydex sheath. I was expecting it to be one of those that you would put the knife in and it would click in and kind of lock in there. That's not how this works. And I'm just going to let you listen here and see if you can hear it. If you're familiar with Winkler knives, this is something I know that they do as well. And a couple of the other higher end manufacturers, they're using a Kydex sheath that, I don't know if you can see it in there. But it has felt liners in there. And so that makes it whisper quiet. It doesn't have that click of when it's coming out of the sheath, it just comes out. Anyway, when you're trying to be quiet, basically, you know, things that make common sounds, clicking gear, clinking attachments for weapons, bolts, those all become sounds that people can pick up on and will alert somebody. So, you know, if you have something like this that it just opens, it doesn't have that click sound of something coming out of Kydex, it just gives you a little bit of an advantage there. I guess if you know, you know on that one. But yeah, what a absolutely beautiful knife. Incredible. Just the look and feel of it. I'm so in love, and I knew that I would be. And I'm such a fan of blackout gear too. I've got another video coming up on my ultimate EDC loadout. I finally got a blacked out loadout that I'm happy with, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so that you can catch that video coming up as well. But yeah, it's so nice to see something that's so well thought out, down to smaller details like the sheath. So let me give you my final thoughts on the Toor Serpent S. Before that, I should probably do a couple of cut tests with it, and let's see how it cuts. Shall we? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Guys, it's not these knives' fault. It's I can't cut like this and try to. I'm trying to concentrate on showing you guys how it's cutting, and I just can't cut with a crap like that. But it is very sharp. It's slicing right through it. I'm just doing a very poor job of coordinating my hands here. Try here. Yeah, there you go. Very, very sharp right out of the box, which I would, you would assume it would be. Yeah. So that's some double thick cardboard, as you can see, and it's just gliding right through it. I mean, I'm not even using very much pressure. I'm not using very much drawback towards me. It is just going right through those. So, not just built for long term and for durability, but it also is built with that sharp point. It's made for piercing, made for easily piercing into objects, which I don't want to stab through my desk here, but you get the point. But it's also really good for cutting. So this is something that you can use not just as a small arm retention knife, but you could also use it, if you're in the field, you could use it as more than just that. So that's always good to know.
All right, so yeah, I've thoroughly made a huge mess here, but anyway, I really, really, really love this knife. Like I said, this has been one that I wanted for a long time, sort of a dream knife of mine, and it does still feel kind of unreal to actually be holding it right now. But again, I want to give a huge thanks to Toor Knives for sending it out. I really appreciate you guys giving me a chance to check it out. It is incredible. Highly recommended. Totally worth the money if you can afford it. I will leave a link down in the description. Let me know, guys, if you have any of Toor's knives. If you have the Serpent or the Serpent S or the Krypteia, if you have any of their blades, let me know what you think, what your experience has been with their quality. But this definitely will be going on my gun belt, more than likely. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching all the way through the video, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're not already subscribed for future content, because we've got some great videos coming up. The next one, like I said, coming up will be on my ultimate EDC carry. So definitely check that one out. It's been a long time coming, and I finally think I got it dialed in, for now anyway. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great week. Remember, the best gear is the gear you have on you. Average Gear Reviewer, I'm out of here.